Hello and welcome to the campus of Barnstable High School, where the 5-1 Barnstable Redhawks take on their rival, the 4-2 Falmouth Clippers. Alongside my special guest, my father, Dominic Bottolino, I am Daniel Bottolino. And Dad, first time doing a broadcast. What are you looking forward to?
Well, Daniel, this is exciting for me. Quite an honor. I've been following your career for some time now, and it's good to be sitting next to you. And we have a love of baseball in common, and I'm really looking forward to watching a lot of these young men that I've watched grow up here in Barnstable through Farm League, through Little League, and up into this beautiful new ballpark. So very excited to see this baseball game between two longtime rivals.
Yeah, the Betancourt leading off for the Clippers, and the first pitch is up in the zone, and we are underway. First pitch from Ryan Buckler on the mound, as he is every Friday. And there, he'll miss low. So a little bit of trouble early on this season with his location. Looked much better last Friday, as he'll step off. 2-0. Misses low.
Let's see if Ryan can work his way back here from this 3-0 count.
Here is the 3-0 pitch, and he misses high. So a leadoff walk for the Clippers. And now let's go over just quickly their lineup. The Betancourt just got on with the walk. The second hitter now is Gagnon with Cavosa. The 3-hitter cleanup is Grace Bauer. McDonald, the 5-hitter, LeBlanc, Lang, Mazeda, and Spellman round out the order. So here is Gagnon, their star junior third baseman. He'll swing at the first pitch and ground it foul.
Showing a little bit of aggression there after 4 straight balls for number 9 for Falmouth.
Gagnon, as we mentioned, very good junior. That's inside. He's gotten some interest from colleges as an up-and-comer.
Oh, he's wearing that number 9. A lot of history in this area with Ted Williams.
Of course. That's going to be ripped right at Gibson Guimon at third, and he's going to throw it over the fence. That will be a one-base error, as he had the Betancourt, as he made an accurate throw.
Gibson took his time too, and he did a little crow hop for the throw to first base. And I was about to say that it was a nice move on his part to take his time to get a good throw over there, but it just airmailed it a little bit.
Yeah, he did, and he has a strong arm. So I wonder if he just kind of overthought that. Pardon, it will be a 2-base error. And up at the plate will be Cavosa. The defense for Barnstable, from left to right, it will be Burke, Perini, and Swalick. From third to first, the player who just made the play there, Guimon, Buckler, Jones, and Ben Tarbox getting the start with Dylan Hammonds out. And then Meager doing the catching for Buckler. Cavosa standing in. He's their catcher. And he'll put that one on the ground to first, past the diving Tarbox and into right for a base hit. Falmouth will strike first.
Well, it looks like from watching the Friday games that this is a little bit of a trend for Ryan Buckler. He seems to have a little bit of first inning troubles, but then he settles right in nicely. So hopefully he can find his rhythm here and limit the damage.
Gave up 2 in the Sandwich game at home in their first game, and then did not let up a run the rest of the way, and they ended up winning 3-2.
Yeah, that was a very exciting game and a very good win for this Barnstable Redhawks team.
As he's in the set, and that will be fouled off by Grace Bauer. Grace Bauer going to NC State next year, to play baseball. D1 commit. DH with a big bat. Has a short lead over there at first. And that's cut on and missed. 0-2.
Oh,
And now the runner, it's a bit of a delayed steal.
yeah, no one was covering there. I think Mikey Meager made a nice throw down there to second base, but nobody was home for him. So the ball went into center field, but backed up nicely out there by Shea Perini out there in center field.
Yeah, and that's Meager did his job. The middle infielder's jobs are to get over there. But here is the 0-2. Breaking ball got him.
That's a big strikeout right there. Big out. Get those 2 outs and let that defense settle down a little bit and know that they just need one more here to get out of this inning and get up to bat.
And it will be McDonald that he'll try to get out. The center fielder. Buckler delivers, and it'll be a foul ball.
That's a series of foul balls there, a little bit behind, which shows us that Ryan is bringing the heat here.
Yeah, we've mentioned it many times. He sits right around the mid-80s with his fastball. Very impressive. Oh, 1. In the air to right field, there is Swaylick coming on and making the catch to retire the side. So Falmouth threatens, but only gets 1, and we've played 1/2 of an inning on B2B TV. We'll be back after this. Welcome back, Barnstable B2B TV, channel 22. Bottom half first inning in this baseball matchup between Falmouth and Barnstable. Will Jones getting ready to stand in as going over the order. He'll be followed by Gibson Guimond, Shea Perini, Braden Burkett bats cleanup, Mikey Meager the 5-hitter with Ben Tarbox batting 6th, Alec Joyce the 7-hitter, Nick Swaylick batting 8th, and Coley Buckler batting 9th against Mada. As that will miss on his first pitch. There's a strike, 1-1.
See Will Jones taking a couple pitches. There's the leadoff hitter.
Trying to time him up, and there he swings and hits one on the ground, laying at short. It's got to be a close play, and he's just got him. Jones got down the line there.
Sure did. Coming out of that right-hander's box, too. He made that a very close play. Good hustle by Will.
So there is one away just barely. And that will bring up Gibson Guimond. And that's a big first out, as Jones stole two bases against Martha's Vineyard last week, and Barnstable loves to run. That's cut on and missed. He'll take a strike.
So he's down 0-2. Gibson might want to choke up a little bit here and protect the plate.
That's cut on and missed. Strike 3. Started to run the first. He's tagged out, and he is gone on 3 pitches.
Well, Gibson doesn't get cheated up there. Took a couple of really good hacks at it.
So we'll bring up the center fielder, Perini. Going over quickly Falmouth's defensive alignment. Will be LeBlanc in left, McDonald in center, and Massaday in right, with Gagnon laying the Betancourt and Spellman from third to first, and Cavosa doing catching for Matta as their strike 1.
Well, Matta's pounding that strike zone so far. First 3 hitters.
Only 1 ball, make as 6 strikes.
No, I'm trying to figure out if we're looking at a crafty left-hander here, Daniel.
I don't know my lefts and rights very well.
That's true.
And he set up high, threw it low, and got him looking. So 2 Ks in the inning, only 8 pitches needed for Matta, and we've played 1 with Falmouth on top, 1-0 on Barnstable B2B TV. Welcome back, Barnstable B2B TV. Top half, second inning, Barnstable and Falmouth. Ryan Buckler back on the mound as he will be facing LeBlanc, Lang, and Mascola. They're due up. 13 pitches, 7 balls, or 7 strikes, 6 balls for Buckler in the first, as there's a breaking ball that misses.
No, I think you called that a strike, didn't you?
Or strike, rather. Yeah. Thank you.
No, they starting him off with that breaking ball. Starting ahead there, mixing it up.
There it misses.
Now, Dan, you were reminding me of this battery with Ryan Buckler and Mikey Miga, the old East Coast Barnstable Little League battery. Used to give us fits.
Yes.
On Mass Bay.
That's on the ground to second, as here's Will Jones fielding and firing. Got him 1 away.
It looks like Ryan settling in here and mixing up his pitches very nicely there.
Yeah.
Good hustle by Mikey Miga, heading down, backing up first base. As you know, Daniel, get behind the plate. That's a tough job.
Least favorite thing to do. Slim down there.
Really? Even worse than catching pop-ups?
It's close.
Yeah. Those ones straight up ahead are tough.
As there's a cut and miss from Lang.
It's a nice breaking ball.
He'll use it in any count. That's on the ground. The chopper to Coley Buckler. He's got field and fire. Strong throw gets him.
Nice footwork there by Coley. Nice presentation. Getting in front of that ball nicely. Getting it out for his brother there.
No panic there, despite it being somewhat softly hit. As now Mascola will be up. The right fielder swings and hits one down the line and out of play. Being very aggressive this inning.
Upon that strike zone, he has good stuff. I think he just wants to go right after these hitters.
Breaking ball misses there. Will be on the ground with third. He can't scoop it. Backhanded stop by Buckler. A long throw. Overthrew it off the fence. And he will be on with what probably is a base hit.
Base hit, Daniel. That's a tough play for Gibson down there. That short hop. Nice effort on the part of Coley Buckler there at short.
For sure. Guimond tried to pick it, and he couldn't.
You know, they call it the hot corner down there because those balls come down quickly at you. You got to make some very quick decisions. Got to have good hands like Gibson does as a defender. Those are some tough choices. You got to make very quick decisions.
So here is Spellman, and he's got called time as he was in his windup. I think he was calling for a balk there. He pointed to the ump. He had already called time. You know Buckler does not like that.
So, yeah. That's just a no pitch, dead ball.
And the coach for Falmouth is going to has a word with him. I don't see why that would be. I mean, he called time and he was granted time. That's what the ump was saying. No pitch. Now here's the first pitch, and that's called for a strike.
A lot of different rules, a lot of different idiosyncrasies, I guess you'd say, when you're following baseball. There's a lot to know.
Mm-hmm.
These umpires have a tough job.
And that's going to be hit in the air and fairly deep out to right, twisting and turning and making the catch is Nick Swaley to retire the side. So we've played 1.5, still 1-0 Falmouth on Barnstable B2B TV. And welcome back, Barnstable B2B TV, Channel 22, bottom half, second inning, Barnstable and Falmouth. As leading us off will be the 4-hitter for Barnstable, Braden Burke. First pitch to him is he's going to swing and send one into center, and right there is McDonald, one away.
I had Braden defended perfectly there. Didn't have to move very far.
For sure, as here is Meager.
Mikey Meager, next in line of a strong tradition of catchers here at Barnstable High School with Ryan Proto playing up at UMass Lowell. And Mikey's heading over to Stonehill.
Yep.
Play baseball next year, Daniel. And I remember Mikey dissecting a squid in 4th grade at the Museum of Science. So he's a student athlete.
Figured you would mention something like that.
Well, him and his brother were working together on a squid, and I just looked through my old phone and I saw those pictures, and it just made me think of that. They were a couple of scientists.
And
Oh,
as
that's
he
a nice. Oops, sorry,
drives
Daniel.
one deep into right or left center, and the catch is going to be made out there by McDonald. Good play to track it down.
I got excited there, Daniel. Sorry.
No worries.
Big shoes to fill with Chaz McAdams not here. We sent out a hello to Chaz. Got to remember to let the play-by-play guy do his job.
No worries. Chaz taking the AP exam, so he has a good reason for missing this.
Well, excellent. Best of luck on those exams. I wasn't asked to take the AP exam in my day, Daniel. I'm sure you're surprised to hear that.
I'm shocked. So here's Tarbox. Mentioned he's filling in for Hammonds, who went 3 for 4 on Wednesday. He's been a big part of it. Big cut and miss.
Yeah, Ben Tarbox used to hit a couple home runs off us in Little League, if I remember correctly. He pitched a few games, nice games against us too.
Yeah, pitcher
It's all grown up.
/ first base here as the
There it
breaking
goes.
ball does not fool him, and he has Barnstool's first hit. A base hit into left center.
Oh, Ben did a really nice job keeping his hands back there on that breaking ball. And then, pushing that bat right through the zone and serving it out there to center field. Nice job. Nice piece of hitting.
So that will bring up Alec Joyce, the 7 hitter for Barnstool.
Good to see Alec out here. Number 6, the hitter today.
Short lead, first pitch is fouled back.
Barnstable looks like they're taking an aggressive approach here, swinging a lot of first pitches. Getting some pretty good, I would say wood on the ball, but we're using aluminum bats. Mikey Miga's drive was right out there, and then Ben follows up with a hit.
Misses low.
Whoop, called it a strike.
Oh, he did call it a strike.
A little slow on the little Tim McClellan action there. A little slow on the arm movement by our umpire here.
So 0-2, sets up outside, and the pitch is going to be lined into the gap in right center field, and that's going to roll. It will be cut off by the right fielder. He's going to throw it into second, and it is not in time. It's a double for Joyce, and it's second and third. 2 out here in the second for Barnstable.
Oh, Alec is all pumped up out there. That's a really nice job of base running. Very aggressive on Alec's part to get into scoring position with 2 outs, and Ben Tarbox hustling around the bases to third base. This is a big part of baseball, these 2 outs hits with runners in scoring position.
That will bring up Swalick, the senior right fielder. And he'll foul it off. He stands very close to the plate, right on that white line.
That's another first ball swinging there, Darren. You think this is intentional? You think they're talking on the bench there or doing things on their own?
I think this is a very aggressive team. They steal a ton of bases. They like to play hard. And he's throwing a lot of strikes.
That's true. Good point. He is. He's around the plate.
9 strikes on 12 pitches this inning. And now 0-2. Trying to get out of the jam. Breaking ball just inside. Nearly got him too, which goes to show how close he is standing to the plate. Coley Buckler would be on deck. Breaking ball this time is fouled off. He stays alive. Barnstable seems to be on these breaking balls.
Yeah, I think he's, like we said earlier, a little crafty left-hander mixing it up.
Also wants it inside, so he throws it behind him. The backstop will give a perfect bounce to Cavosa, so no advance from Tarbox.
This is my first time at this new ball field, Daniel, and I do notice that not a lot of foul area here. So you got to really be careful on the bases.
For sure. There's a thick padded area right there, as that's a ground ball to Lang from Swalick, and it's a good scoop at first to save the error and save the lead. So that will end the inning. Barnstable threatens but does not score. And after 2, it's 1-0 Falmouth. And welcome back. Here, Barnstable B2B TV, the Redhawks and the Clippers. Top of the 3rd inning.
Daniel, I wonder if we're going to look back on that play at first base as a big play in this game. There was 2 outs, 2nd and 3rd, and if that first baseman doesn't make that play, there's 2 runs right there and probably a runner on second base.
For sure, and both pitchers seem to really be settling in, especially Buckler. So this could end up being a pitcher's duel as there's strike 1 to the Betancourt.
I always enjoy a good pitcher's duel. I know today's baseball fan seems to enjoy the offense, but
as that's on the ground to third, fielded by Guimond. He'll throw on to get him as he went into a head-first slide on a play that really was not that close.
Yeah, we often want to recommend not doing that. That could lead to an injury, but Gibson Guimond, very nice form over there. Good throw to first base. Reminds me of his days on the Bees, Daniel, if you remember, in Farm. That was before the new LaRusso complex.
Not very new anymore.
I know.
It's been a long time since we were there.
That's true.
This kid, Gagnon, crowds the plate a lot, just like Swaylick, as there's strike 1.
Yeah, he took a real big rip at that ball there.
That misses. That's a ball.
I called it a strike.
He did?
Yeah, put his right hand up.
1 and 2. My bad.
No, it's hard. It's a little bit slow on the draw there.
And he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt. Meteor will gather and fire, and there's 2 away.
Again, Barnstable High School showing some good fundamentals. Mikey Meager, of course, we've watched him for years, catch him behind the plate. He takes his time, gets out in front of the plate, so he's not going to throw it into the back of the runner, and makes a nice throw over to Ben Tarbox at first base.
One of the few players who has varsity experience coming into the year, being the backup catcher to Ryan Proto. Pretty good player to learn from.
I'd say Ryan's been great. I like to take credit for Ryan being his first T-ball coach for his development, but his dad had something to do, and his mom. I really think the athletic talent in that Proto family is from Sue Proto, Ryan and Casey's mom.
There you go. Of course, their dad, Dan, spent a lot of time coaching this Barnstable, taking an off year this year.
And Team Cape Cod, he's had a tremendous career working with baseball players from all over Cape Cod. Now there's Mikey Meager telling Ryan just to relax, settle in. He's showing really good leadership there.
Very passionate pitcher is Buckler. 2-1 the count to Cavosa. He'll take a breaking ball.
That breaking ball looks really sharp today, Daniel. You know, you've been watching Ryan pitch here this year. Would you say it's one of his best days with his breaking ball so far?
Absolutely. He's thrown it more than I've seen. And for sure, as there's a fastball in the air to left center, some Perini there to make the catch and end the inning. So 1, 2, 3 they go in the third after 2.5. 1-0 Falmouth on Barnstable B2B TV. And welcome back, Barnstable B2B TV, channel 22. Colby Buckler at the plate. The 9-hitter leads us off here in the third.
There's another first pitch swinging. I don't know if Barnstable have read the science of hitting by Ted Williams. They've been very aggressive up here.
Misses inside.
It's pretty impressive, Coley being a sophomore, being the starting shortstop on a varsity team. Lots of responsibility there. Pretty impressive.
He's responded to the challenge very well this year, as that is inside. Barnstable threatened, had man on second and third, but did not score last inning. Buckler will swing and rip one to third, plays on a hop, little bobble. He'll throw off the bag, but he tagged him out. What a play. And now they're going to ask for the home plate umpire's opinion. He said no, as Buckler really thought he didn't get him. And now Fouracre's going to discuss. Kobe Burke, the first base coach for Barnstable. What do you think?
Well, it was hard for me to see from this angle, but I do think that both Coley and Kobe Burke, the first base coach, were pretty adamant that there was no tag, and Kobe Burke was asking to go to the headset, looking for the review. I don't think we're at that point yet, are we? Maybe in the future.
Buckler will be called out. You're really very rarely going to get the home plate umpire to disagree with the first base umpire because he's not necessarily watching it super closely either. First pitch to Jones is in there for a strike.
Yeah, we got a second time through the order here for Barnstable.
He grounded out to short his first AB. It was a very good play by the first baseman as well to be able to tag him.
Yeah, it was very athletic.
So a controversial first out here in the bottom of the third.
Well, we got some rowdy crowd noise going on here, Daniel.
It's good to have. We're at 50% capacity right now. Hopefully by fall or baseball season next year, we can get to full, as there's a base hit into right for Will Jones.
Another nice job, Will Jones, fighting off that pitch and just serving it out there to right field. And you say Will's got some speed on the bases now.
And they will run a lot. That's one of the things Coach Foraker told me before the season started, as he said, they got to get on base. And then once they do, they love to run. They want to force the other team into mistakes.
Got to watch this lefty, of course, makes it more difficult. And if you don't really see his move, it's hard to pick it up sometimes.
And he'll throw over again.
It's definitely an advantage if a left-handed pitcher is keeping runners close on. And that's a real weapon, your Andy Pettitts, that have a great move over to first base.
Misses for a ball.
What's our demographics, Daniel? Would anybody know the Andy Pettitte, reference?
I think Clayton Kershaw might be a little better.
Okay.
He has a really nice move.
Okay, thank you, Daniel.
And he'll throw over again. And now he pitches. It's a breaking ball for a ball. One on, one out, third inning. And time is called.
So we got a 2-0 count. I'm wondering, as coach might be thinking of like a hit and run, putting something on here, making some things happen.
He does have a big lead. Not running here as it swung on and fouled off 2-1.
Gibson's an aggressive athlete. You can tell he does not get cheated on those swings.
No. Breaking ball, he waited on it and fouled it off.
Yeah. Nice job by Gibson. He's adjusting to those breaking pitchers.
Yeah, he has a unique step where he almost steps out a bit, but it works for him. As that will be high and the count runs full.
Good laying off of that one. I wonder if he's going to be in motion here. 3-2 count.
He has his lead. And he'll throw over. Fourth time thrown over in the AB. So they clearly did their scouting. We took a look at us, our broadcast. That's what they do, as that's hit high in the air into foul territory, and there won't be room.
Well, I just hope I don't hurt your ratings, here being instead of Chaz McAdams. I know I've enjoyed watching the games and the broadcasts on B2 TV.
B2B.
Oh yeah, B2B TV. Sorry.
Barnstable to Barnstable.
Barnstable to Barnstable TV.
I'd like to think they come for Chaz and stay for me. As that's going to be outside ball for the throw doesn't matter, and it's actually into the outfield. And on a throw that did not matter, wouldn't have affected anything. Jones gets to third. Costly mistake by Cavosa there.
Cavosa threw from his knees in that play, and I had seen him do that the last couple of times he was throwing the ball down, and I was wondering if that was his style. Unfortunately, that did not work that time for him, and here's Barnstable has a good opportunity here with their number 3 hitter, Shason Perini, up with first and third.
Lefty situation here. He'll swing at the first pitch and miss. What's interesting, Cavosa there, you kind of have to know, you can't risk throwing it down. You see what happens there, as Matt is going to ask to have a word with his catcher.
What do you think they're talking about, Daniel? You're going to about keeping the runner close, pitch, how to pitch to Shea Perini?
I was gonna say what they're gonna do on first and third, but
Ah.
the infielders did not come in, which they're the most important.
Good point.
As first or the second pitch in the dirt, good block.
Mm-hmm.
Flip the glove over.
Daniel, I wonder with this short backstop if pitchers are more confident with throwing those balls in the dirt. I don't know if that comes into your mind. That's the kind of stuff I would have thought about when I was pitching, and maybe that's why. Oh,
as that's on the ground, it's gonna deflect off the runner. He's gonna be out. As the run will score, it's 1-1. So and Samprini will be on first. No, they're gonna send him back.
oh, that's a tough break right there. That is a tough break for Barnstable. The only good news was I think the second baseman tried to take out his own shortstop with a throw to short, and he wasn't looking. No, I don't want anybody to get hurt, Falmouth. I'm not saying that.
No. So Samprini and Jones. Unlucky play. Samprini going on the first pitch, and it's hit foul by Burke.
That's why you take your lead in foul territory, Daniel. As you know, we just saw that Gibson Guimond got hit by that ball in play. And if you're hit with the ball in play in fair territory, you are out. Looks like you're right. They're very aggressive. Shea was off and running with that pitch.
Big kid, long strides. Not running here. And it's a breaking ball in there for a strike.
That was dropped in very nicely. Definitely one of your Jamie Moyer crafty left-handed types. Jamie Moyer.
That's definitely.
I know, Daniel.
That's on the ground to short. He's going to make the long throw, and it's not into. He is out. There, and he was safe by a good step there. That was that was a missed call. But we don't make the calls. So after 3, still 1-0 Falmouth on Barnstable B2B TV. Welcome back. We're cruising through this one. Already top half, 4th inning. Barnstable and Falmouth, 1-0. Falmouth on top. Daniel Baldolino and Dominic Baldolino with you.
Daniel, I'm not one to give the umpires any grief, but I gotta say I think that was the wrong call for Barnstable, and no home cooking here either. But they got a tough job out there.
Very true. As Grace Bauer is up, and he'll pop one up foul on the first pitch.
I got to say, both teams very aggressive, and I like that. I really do. I like the pitchers are pounding that strike zone. Get up there and get your hacks in. And both pitchers, maybe Ryan more than the Falmouth lefty, strikeout pitcher with that good stuff.
Ooh, that slider almost got back in the zone, but it did miss. Throws the curve much more than the slider. as that's in the air to shallow right field. Late break for Swaylick, but he'll still get there in plenty of time.
So far, I'm pretty impressed with the fundamentals here with Barnstable. Nick out there, he didn't move back, didn't move it. He kind of got sense of where that fly ball was and then used his speed to come on it and under it.
He's missed a couple of games this season, but he is back. As McDonald at the plate. He'll swing and miss.
Yeah, Ryan brought that one. Hear that snap of the mitt from Mikey Meager.
There's a strike.
Good. He's in his groove right there. I like how he gets the ball. He's ready to throw again.
Very Chris Sale-esque. As that's going to be ripped into center field. Retreating back is Perini, but he's there to make the catch. He had him played a little bit too left, and that helped him make the play.
Again, very nice job getting under that ball. Running to the spot, making the play. Jason Perini.
Another sophomore. Ooh, we know. Not to bring up Lily again. Has not been an outfielder his whole life, and though he made the play there and looked smooth. LeBlanc here.
The only thing I don't want to talk about is my manager's record when we talk about Little League, Daniel. That's all. My win-loss record's not very impressive for the Mass Bay Little League teams those years.
Yeah, I know. I was on them. Suffered through those teams. So, of course, good time, though.
Good times, yes.
As there's a ball.
Another guy crowding the plate, and they're dusting off the white lines, get even closer, it looks like.
And Buckler's not afraid to throw inside. We've seen it last time out. He'll back you off.
That's all part of baseball. As long as you're not throwing at the head, that's part of baseball.
Went outside there and missed.
Oh, got it. Yeah, got to wait on that.
Not bad.
Oh, we got 1 and 2 here.
And good old Uncle Charlie gets him.
Beautiful. That's some great pitching right there by Ryan Buckler.
So we've played 3.5. We're halfway through. And after that, it's 1-0 Falmouth. Welcome back, Barnstable B2B TV, Channel 22. Barnstable and Falmouth, bottom half, 4th inning. Mikey Meager leading us off. There'll be a breaking ball in there for a strike. Matt is still out there. He's been dealing. He's run into a little bit of trouble, but he's made his pitches when it's counted. Breaking ball misses again. 1-1. It's Meager, Tarbox, and Joyce. Due up for Barnstable. Outside. only has walked one batter, that being Guimond last inning.
Nice at bat here. Mikey Meager being patient here. They were being very aggressive, and Mikey's not swinging at any bad pitchers here.
3-1. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on for Barnstable here in the 4th. I'll bring up Tarbox.
Barnstable's had its chances here to get some runs in. They've run into some luck, bad luck, and this is where you can run for the catcher, Daniel.
Yes, you can pinch run for them. And that puts on the speedy Griffin Pierce.
Oh, Griffin can fly.
It's a big benefit. Mikey's not necessarily slow, but Griffin
Right.
can move.
That's for sure.
Holding here. And that's a ball.
This is a completely different game than the last time these two clubs met, right, Dan?
13-4 Barnstable. Falmouth has won 3 straight. As there goes Pierce. It's swung on, miss. The throw is too tall again. And digging for third is Pierce. And he'll get there standing. And it's man on third, nobody out.
Daniel, you talked about their aggressiveness, and that was a great opportunity to get Griffin Pierce into the game, who can really, really run and put pressure on this defense. Now you have a runner at third base with less than 2 outs, nobody out. Infield's playing back. Let's see if Ben can put that ball in play and get this run in here.
Interesting that they would be willing to give up the run based on how well Buckler's pitching, as that's on the ground to Lang, and he does his job.
That's well done.
1-1.
That's really good baseball right there. Just really good baseball. Getting Griffin on first, taking second. That's a second overthrow by our catcher here in Falmouth. And then Ben, he just serves it out there, gets that bat and the ball to the shortstop, playing back, gets that run in, and we're tied up.
1-1 now. And, I mean, you have to question the move by Falmouth to play them back, as that's Joyce ripping it into right center field. He's going to take the turn, a big turn, but he's going to hold up, trying to get his second double of the game. He'll take the single.
That's 2 for 2 for Alec Joyce. Taking the ball the other way, keeping your hands back. Nice job. And as always, Alec Joyce just hustling down that line, putting pressure on the defense. Alec always giving it his all, 100%.
So here is Swaylick. Joyce with his lead. And he'll check on him as he'll get back. He was a little hesitation there, but so he'll get back. You talked about it with the lefty. It's tough.
It is.
He'll pitch here, and he'll be in the air to right. He is under to make the catch, and there's 2 away.
Sometimes with a left-hander, you watch a couple times, and then you just decide to go. Sometimes if you're looking to steal a base, now with 2 outs, you got your number 9 hitter, Coley Buckler. You might want to try something here, get into scoring position, and if you don't make it, maybe you get Coley leading off the next inning.
He'll throw over. He likes to throw over first pitch.
Yeah, and we've seen Falmouth's catcher throw the ball into center field on 2 occasions. So maybe coach is thinking we're going to keep the pressure on here.
Pitch in the dirt, and it's not going to get away too far. Joyce is going to go to second, and he'll be safe there. He's not going to go to third as the ball got away. It was a good throw by Cavosa.
Sure was. That's great. That's great base running, Alec Joyce. Again, you get 2 outs. You want to be aggressive in a situation like that.
And he's going to have a talk. He's going to claim, I think, that the ball hit Buckler's ankle.
Or maybe he was in the way, like an interference. I don't know what it was.
I don't believe you have to step out of the box, but
No, I don't think so either.
interesting as there's the pitch. And that's going to be ripped into left, but turning and diving to make the catch there as there was a line shot and a great adjustment made out there by the left fielder, LeBlanc, and that will retire the side. But they do tie it up. And after 4, we've got a new ball game, 1-1, tied up. Welcome back, Barnstable B2B TV. Ryan Buckler's first pitch is on the ground to Gibson Guimond, and he'll make the play. It's a 1 pitch, 1 out. As Lang is the first out. That will bring up Masada. Oh, swing. Top half 15. Breaking ball. Low. He chases one up high. And that's a K.
Ryan is really settled in here. He's got some A+ stuff. His fastball, breaking balls, everything seems to be working right now. A lot of zeros up on that scoreboard.
As that is in there for a strike. Breaking ball outside. Strike 2.
Pounding that strike zone. Keep throwing those strikes. You gotta make them earn it.
He's not laying them over a mill either. Breaking ball up high. This will be Buckler's 40th pitch. In the 5th. Check swing. No swing. 3-2. That's on the ground. Weakly hit. Buckler can't get to it. Guimond will field and he'll put it in his pocket.
Good choice by Gibson there. That's a tough play. Just, hit them where they ain't. Better to hold on to that than to risk throwing it with your leadoff batter too. I'm sorry. There's
Nine
already
hitter.
2 outs?
Yeah.
I was only gone for a moment there, Daniel. Wow, that was quick.
1 pitch, 1 out for
Oh, sorry.
first. No worries. It does bring up the leadoff hitter in the order, so you were almost right about that.
So is this is the third time through for them?
Yes.
I hear so much about the third time through in today's baseball. All of the games I listen to, the Red Sox games, they're always talking about the third time through and getting pitches out of the game. We'll see what happens here.
Third base coach was putting down some signals, so let's see. Nothing on here. So just little bluffs. 0-1. Yeah. Ground out, a strikeout, then infield single in this inning.
Oh.
Toe turn and bluff.
He stepped off the rubber there, Daniel.
Gets his lead. The pitch popped up on the infield. Calling for his Jones, looking straight up and making the catch to end the inning. So, no score as we've played, or probably tie score as we've played 4.5 here on Barnstable B2B TV.
No lungs were harmed in the making of this video.
Dude, can I please rip your jewel?
I mean, yeah, but it's like my last pot, so just don't chief it.
Okay, I won't.
Guys, I literally haven't been to chemistry since October. You should probably go to that.
Is this tobacco?
Yeah?
Ew.
Gross. Then don't use it. Oh, God.
Alright, well, I've been in this bathroom for 4 hours, so we should probably go.
Yeah. Alright. Gosh darn. Thanks, there's so many of these. Do you want a hit?
Isn't this like super bad for you and like really expensive?
Ugh, no, it's literally just like minty flavored water.
That's where you're wrong.
Are you a doctor?
There's no time for questions. Let's step into my office. E-cigarettes not only contain nicotine, but flavorings such as diacetyl, a chemical linked to a serious lung disease, volatile organic compounds such as benzene, which is found in car exhaust, and heavy metals such as nickel and lead.
Car exhaust? I sold my car to buy pods.
Really? People who vape and use e-cigarettes develop a cough, shortness of breath, and chest pain.
Well, actually, I don't think that's...
Will Jones.
Welcome back. First pitch swinging. Will Jones on the ground into left for a base hit. His second of the game. He's 2 for 3.
Will Jones being the quintessential table setter here, getting on base, getting things started for Barnstable.
He got to third last time he got on. And he can really run. First pitch misses just a bit outside. Gibson Guimond struck out and walked. In the dirt.
Nice job by Gibson taking a couple pitches out of the strike zone. Get some runners on base here. Maybe get a little rally going.
He'll throw over, and he got him. He started turning a little bit to second base, and that's all they needed.
Well, we were talking about that earlier with the left-hander on the mound, and again, this crafty left-hander. They have a bag of tricks, and that is one of them. That's a tough place to be for Will Jones out there.
And he had waited a while to, he had looked over a couple of times.
Well, and then that's what a lot of pitchers do. They'll mix up the wait time. They'll give you a different look. So it's hard to pick up sometimes your style.
Taking all the way and taking a strike. Didn't even bother to look like he was going to swing.
No, he's taking all the way.
He'll swing and hit that one in the air. Shallow right center. The second baseman will go out and take it. Gagnon has it, and there's 2 away.
Now, that's baseball for you. You get your leadoff runner on, and you think, you're getting something cooking here. And you get a pickoff, and you're 3-0 strike, and then a pop up to the second baseman, and now you're with 2 outs. But, you can maybe get a 2-out rally going here, starting with Shea Perini.
There's a strike. The 3-hitter, Perini. Breaking ball, watched it in. It was a slow one.
Yeah. Some old-time references I'm going to throw it to you, Daniel. The old spaceman, Bill Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Another crafty left-hander from back in the day. Yes, sir.
That's popped up. And this will be a shortstop. Lang taking it. And the pickoff helps end the inning. After 5, still 1-1.
Here at Barnstable High School, our dedicated staff help us pursue our passions and build skills to prepare for the future.
My teachers help me feel college and career ready due to the robust learning environment they create.
And after school, we are given the opportunity to participate in activities that we are passionate about.
I feel ready for the world because I attend a real-world high school that's provided me with the academic and social skills that I need.
Diverse, fully public schools like Barnstable deliver a vast amount of options for you to explore.
You belong in Barnstable!
Welcome back. Barnstable B2B TV, Channel 22. Thank you for joining us. Barnstable and Falmouth. Daniel Bottolino, Dominic Bottolino with you. Ryan Buckler on the mound, and he gets a big cut and miss from Gagnon. It'll be 2-3-4 for them in the top half of the 6th inning.
So this is a big half inning here for Barnstable with 2, 3, and 4.
Yep. Curveball misses there. Taking ball outside. And I wonder if with these guys crowding the plate, it makes him more tempted to throw it to the outside, especially in a tight situation like this where you don't want to give up 3 base runners.
Yeah, it's interesting you say that. And with the psychology of baseball, I'm wondering if Mikey's and Ryan have a game plan here. Just throw into the mitt. Mikey's telling him, just relax. You got it. Maybe not pay so much attention to what they're doing, but it's him and the catcher.
And he'll swing at the 3-1 and pop it up. This could be a tough play. Suela coming in all the way and loses the hat, but still makes the catch.
Nice job by Nick taking charge out there. That's a much easier play for that outfielder running in on the ball than it is for that second baseman moving back out on it. So nice job taking charge. Again, I have to say I'm really impressed with the fundamentals being shown in this game today.
Yeah, and the cloud cover helps too. If this game was played, 4 hours ago, that would have been a significantly tougher play. Sun was out, now more of a cloud cover.
Good point.
That's on the ground foul.
Now, you were a big fan of the eye black, Daniel, back in the day. Is that still something that the players are using these days?
Yeah, I haven't seen as much this year with them, but something I still use for sure.
When you play by play or
Just
playing baseball?
Just playing baseball.
Oh, okay, good.
That's in the air to center. This one's hit well, but there's some Perini and a couple of flyouts.
Yeah, you were saying, like, I remember Shea, catcher, playing the infield in Little League, of course, and he's a sophomore this year, but center field, he's covering ground very nicely, getting good jumps off the bat. A great athlete, though. When you're a great athlete like Shea is, you can really depend on that foundation to make those plays out there.
Really?
Just very impressed.
Very good hockey player as well.
Excellent, yes.
As here's the four-hitter, Grace Bauer. This is a huge at-bat. Talked about him. D1 commit, and not only that, but a power conference commit, NC State. And that's going to be ripped to third. He's going to have to play on a hop. He's going to field and throw it. And you see the arm and a great scoop by Ben Tarbox saves the error. And we head to the bottom of the sixth. Still tied at 1. Welcome back, Barnstable B2B Channel 22. Thank you all for tuning in wherever you are. Braden Burke getting ready to hit in the bottom of the sixth inning for Barnstable. 1-1 game. Falmouth got one in the first. Barnstable got one in the fourth. In a pitcher's duel. Maddob still on the mound, and the curveball misses.
I had a nice visit with Mass Bay alum Johnny Davis, the pitching coach, or he's working with the pitchers at Barnstable High School earlier, and I'm sure he's enjoying this pitcher's duel.
That's a foul ball. That would have been big if it had stayed true. And they've got a couple of Barnstable alums. Johnny went to prep school, but he did spend some time in this program early on. Him and then the first base coach, Kobe Burke, and they actually have an assistant coach, Dylan Morris, who played here, went to UMass and played baseball.
That's nice to see that tradition coming back and supporting the program.
That's way to the backstop. Curveball that did nothing.
I'm thinking Chaz McAdams might have said just a bit outside on that one, Daniel.
He's a big baseball movie guy.
Yes.
We had that discussion a couple weeks ago.
Tell me when it's time to talk about Reggie Miller.
That's popped up. That's the second baseman who's playing on the outfield turf. There's one away. Here's Meager. This grass, I think, or the turf, I think they feel with the ball being able to roll because it's turf, it's much easier to come in and the ball will roll more.
Have you been on this turf, Daniel? I don't know exactly what it feels like out there.
I've walked on it, but And it's definitely faster, as that's going to be belted in the air to left. Put a good drive on it, but there's 2 away.
Yeah, Mikey got a little under that. I bet he'd like to have that one back.
This will bring up Tarbox.
Now, you were saying how Shea Perini is a great hockey player. I know some of the other guys play other sports. We are any musicians, do you know, on this team? I'm a big fan of the music.
Not to my knowledge.
No theater guys playing baseball either, or anything like that?
That is a good question. I'd have to get back to you on that.
All right. Just wondering, because Barnstable has an incredible music program, theater program. I know it's been tough with COVID, but
that's on the ground to deep short. This is going to be a tough play for Lang, and that throw will take him off the bag. Tarbox is on.
Yeah, they're playing a deep infield, as you were saying, Daniel. That second baseman was out on that green turf, and I'm wondering if this infield plays that way. We're leading to some really close plays at first.
And Proto will run for Tarbox. So you can pinch run for any position, and they can still come back in, I believe, at this level. Tarbox doesn't get down the line. Big kid.
Yeah, yes. He's he's got a lot of power, and I know he pitches as well.
Yeah.
And there's Casey Proto, another just great athlete, great young man. Congratulations to Casey on the no-hitter he threw.
Yeah, pitcher only, PO, but he does come in. This is the second home game we've seen him play, come in to pinch run. Pitched on Wednesday night against Sandwich, a 7-3 win. And Joyce puts on the ground to short. Lang gobbles. He's going to go to the bag with it himself. And we head to the 7th. Still tied at 1. Welcome back. Top half, 7th inning. A really, really good one here at Barnstable and Falmouth. The rivalry game has turned out to be fun. 1-1 pitcher's duel.
Absolutely. This is a great game. A lot of good baseball here today.
Ryan Buckler is still on the mound. Only thrown 49 pitches. That was pitch number 50.
It doesn't look like he's lost any velocity, that's for sure. Ryan is still bringing it.
And it's 1-1.
I got to say, I just really like his pace. Mikey gets that ball right back to him. He's ready to go. Doing a little manicuring on the mound right now.
That's chopped to third. Going back a couple of steps to scheme on, but he'll throw on in plenty of time to get him one away.
Well done, Gibson. That was a nice play. Again, gets his feet set, makes a nice strong throw over to first base.
That will bring up a new player for them. That is number 5 Lopez for them. So a pinch hitter. Pincher will look at ball 1.
Maybe coach trying to get a little spark, get a new set of eyes here on Ryan. Tough job though coming in.
Cold turkey.
To then get up there, and Ryan is really dealing today.
Yeah. No action in either pen. So it looks like Mata may get the 7th.
I'm sure he wants it too. You put a lot of time, you put all this effort into the game.
That's down the line, foul.
You want to finish it. You want to finish strong. You don't want somebody else to come in and finish the job for you.
A Falmouth win would put them both at 5-2. Barnstable currently at 5-1 with the only loss to undefeated Nauset. Breaking ball on the ground weakly down the third base line. I will say something about this field that I think the infielders like. There's no divot. There's no risk of a ball really hitting a rock and deflecting back into fair territory. If it goes foul, it's going to stay foul.
Yeah, sometimes that's can be a home field advantage if you know the field better than the other team.
For sure. As that's on the ground to Buckler, he'll gobble and fire close play. Got him.
That was smooth. It reminded me of a young John McGaugh. You might remember John McGaugh from the 1985 Arlington Town Championship White Sox, Daniel.
Yes.
Have I told you that story?
I'm sure you have.
That was smooth. That was smooth. Nothing like playing shortstop.
Nope.
Nice summer day.
Or cloud-covered May.
That's true. I'll take today. Absolutely. It's not a frigid April. Except some of the fans have blankets over there in Falmouth. They should be used to it over there. It gets cold over there in Falmouth on the water.
Yeah, there's always a breeze here. That's always something you can expect. 2-1.
Yeah, it's interesting. The different ball fields that we've been through the years, they all have their own sort of personality. I know LaRusso used to get very cold, and if we went down to the Harbor Hawks games.
Hyannis says that's popped up. Buckler there and makes the catch. So we will head to the bottom of the 7th. Still tied at 1. Welcome back, Barnstable B2B TV, Channel 22, 1-1, bottom 7. Barnstable trying to walk it off. Nick Swalick at the plate. It'll be 8-9-1 for the Redhawks. Take a first pitch high. Swalick rounded out to short and then fly out to right.
Yeah, I'd love to see Nick get on here and put a little pressure on this Falmouth team in the bottom of the 7th. Attaboy.
Lays off a tough pitch.
All right, two balls, no strikes. You want to be selective here. You got the count in your favor. You need a runner. 1 run is going to win this game. If you can get it in here in the bottom of the 7th.
Barnstable's only run came on a ground out. It came on small ball as that's popped up and played perfectly on the outfield grass is Gagnon. Or, pardon, not Gagnon. He's playing third. It is the Betancourt. I've been calling him Gagnon all game, so my
I don't think so.
apologies.
The second baseman. No.
Buckler takes a strike.
Well, if the Betancourt's family's watching, we apologize.
And the 0-1 swung on and popped up on the infield, this time for the first baseman, and he makes the catch. Buckler was coming down the line. A couple of pop-outs. And here's Will Jones.
Well, these two starting pitchers certainly have done their job today. I mean, you can't ask for too much more from both pitchers.
And Buckler dominating today. Buckler hasn't allowed a run since the first inning. And like I said, Matt's run came on out. And you have to wonder, you talked about this when it happened, the good scoop over there at first that saved the error, which would have allowed one or more to score. That's what kept this game tied.
Yeah, I had a feeling, in baseball that kind of play, you forget about it, but that's an important play right there.
So 2-0 to Jones. There's a strike.
Yeah, Will's looking to get on any way he can.
He's been on twice with 2 singles, 2 for 3.
This is a good at bat.
3-1.
He might want to take another pitch here. He wants to get on and make something happen here.
Guimond, the on-deck batter. And he'll swing and rip one right at Lang. And we are heading to extras. We have played 7 here at Barnstable High School. And the score is still tied at 1. We'll be back after this. Welcome back. Top of the 8th inning as we've got extra baseball here on Barnstable B2B TV. Daniel and Dominic Baudolino filling in for Chaz McAdams, who's taking the AP exam, but he's missed a good one.
It's good to be here. Again, best out to Chaz. And appreciate the opportunity, Daniel, to join you for a great baseball game today.
First pitch there, misses low. Inside there. There's a strike. 1-2 rather. And that's going to be ripped foul, staying alive.
If Chaz was here, we might talk about what a great movie Staying Alive was, Daniel. But
it's extra innings, so
extra innings. We'll stick with the baseball.
Absolutely. That's going to be fouled off again.
A pretty good battle here put on by number 18 for Falmouth. And Ryan is still bringing the heat. And they're late. You know, he's late on those pitches.
63 pitches now for Buckler. Uncle Charlie does not get him.
A little high there, I think.
He wanted it, didn't get it. And Souza stays alive. But he can't stay alive there. Strike 3. And there is one away.
Nice job by Ryan Buckler, just coming back. And I think he's very confident in that breaking ball.
Now we'll bring up Spellman. Spellman flew out and singled. That's outside.
Interesting. Ryan's doing a little walking around the mound here, a little bit different than he was earlier. He was just catching and throwing. See if he can get back into that rhythm.
There's a strike.
He hasn't lost anything, really. This is an impressive pitching performance.
He's got the stamina. He has allowed a handful of hits. Actually, only 2.
Yeah, it's been an impressive outing.
He hasn't struck out a ton. He's struck out 4. But he's gotten the outs behind a very good defense. That's on the ground, deep short, backhanded by Buckler. The throw, not in time, and Spellman is on.
That's a tough play, a long throw. It looks like Gibson and Coley are talking to one another. Maybe, I don't know, Coley felt like Gibson wanted him to cut that off. That was a tough play for either the third baseman or the shortstop. Is again one of those seeing eye infield hits, sort of placed perfectly. That's a tough throw.
Very in between.
Did everything he could to get him.
So here's the Betancourt.
Now I wonder, Falmouth, playing on the road here is going to put something in motion here.
There is one away. He wasn't showing bunt there, and it'll be a strike called.
Yeah, I don't know. Traditionalists always say you're on the road, you play for the win. At home, you play for the tie, because you have those last at bats. So I don't know what the philosophy is here with Falmouth.
Here he will stand in. Fairly big lead there, not going. And now he is the late steal, the tag, and he avoided it. Wow. He is safe. There's the bench can't believe it. The Bucklers can't believe it. The time is called. Foraker will come out to have a discussion, as that was a huge play.
I did not see a tag, but I have to say, in the ump's defense, he was right there in really good position. I know the throw beat the runner, and it looks like Will Jones feels like he tagged him, and the rest of the infield, of course, feels that was a tag.
And
that's tough in a game like this.
The throw was a little to the right of Jones. You had to reach back and tag him, but that's a huge play.
Yeah, he was there. The ball was there before the runner. He leaped over. So they're going to dig deep here. But like I said, I really think, Falmouth the coaches, he's trying to make something happen here.
And this is where you test Buckler's mental strength. And he misses there.
Yeah, Ryan wants to really concentrate and depend on his stuff. He's got real good stuff. If he can get a strikeout here, that changes things with getting to 2 outs.
With Gagnon on deck, that's in the air, and he might be getting that second out. Coming on is some Perini, no tag, and there's 2 away. Great job by Buckler.
I agree. Nicely done by Ryan Buckler. Settling down, keeping all those emotions in check after a tough play. Okay, you gotta really bear down here. You get 2 outs, everyone on their toes. Get that 3rd out and get those bats going.
Calls time. He is at 60 or 70 pitches. So he still has a low pitch count. He's worked very efficiently. But this is by far the biggest at bat of the game.
And this is Gagnon here, number 9. Did you say he's a Division I prospect?
Yes, he has gotten interest from some D1 school. Steps off, telling him to settle down.
They want to be on the same page here. Absolutely. They're talking from the mound to the behind the plate here.
Both dugouts making some noise. And Falmouth is going to celebrate going up to the mound, just trying to get in his head any way they can.
And this is good. This is an important right here at bat. You want to make sure you're on the same page. It's just, Mikey and Ryan. It's just the 2 of them. Make sure they know what they want to do, how they want to attack this hitter.
The tension is rising here. Breaking ball.
You do have first base open. You have probably, one of the best hitters, but yet you have some power coming on deck as well.
Cavosa the on deck batter has flown out twice. Two and 0.
Yeah, if I'm Ryan, I'm going right after this guy. I'm trusting my stuff. And, he wants to feel confident with the pitches that he's throwing here.
Seamus Walsh is stretching in the bullpen. That's a breaking ball that didn't break back enough. 3-0. And you have to believe this is a mental thing right now because he hasn't walked the batter since the first inning.
Yeah, he looks like he's trying to be a little careful with this hitter, number 9. With, again, like I said, first base open. Maybe that's what Mikey and Ryan were talking about.
There's a strike. He kind of slipped off the mound. Gets in there.
Yeah. Ryan looks good. Looks like he's got his composure out there. Mikey did a nice job going out and talking to him.
So 3-1.
Again, trust your stuff.
And time is called for Meager. No one warming in Falmouth's pen, so it's Matha's game.
Well, it looks like the
right
JV game is over between Marshall and Falmouth. Some of those players now are surrounded here, watching the game. A great baseball game here today.
Popped up on the infield into shallow outfield. Jones coming out into foul territory. Makes the
catch, Will Jones.
Makes the catch. The inning is over. He escapes, and we will head to the bottom of the 8th, still tied at 1. And welcome back. Bottom half, 8th inning. Extras still tied at 1. Gibson Guimon at the plate, 2-3-4 up for Barnstable. Matt is still out there.
Oh, I can't say enough about the job Ryan Buckler did today on the mound. Very, very impressive.
That's going to be chopped on the ground to Lang at short. He's going to gobble and fire one away.
Again, good defense today for the most part. And, good aggressive base running we've seen when we've had some runners. A couple controversial plays with the umpires, and in a close game like this, Daniel, that's always going to be an issue when you have those kind of plays.
We should mention as well, this is a big rivalry, Barnstable Falmouth, and it's lived up to the hype. And that will hit him. It got him on the breaking ball. He didn't make an effort to get out of the way at all, but he didn't lean in, and that's what the Falmouth coach is saying.
Oh, and the ump's telling him he didn't. He just stood there.
Yeah, nothing wrong with standing there. It's when you lean in to take it.
Yeah, I think that's a little crafty gamesmanship there by Perini. Playing baseball his whole life. He knows the game well.
And now here's the always dangerous Braden Burke, and he's going on the first pitch, the first move, and the throw down to second is not in time, and he steals, and I mean steals, second base.
I agree with that assessment. And like I said earlier, Daniel, when you have a lefty with a nice move, sometimes you go on the first move and you just put your head down like Shea did, and Shea Perini put his head down and went into a beautiful head first slide. They're going to walk. It looks like, I'm sorry, Daniel. You know what they're doing.
They're going to give him the free base, which will bring up the senior Meager with no outs.
There's one out.
Or
Gibson?
Pardon, one out. Yes,
yeah.
One out.
So here we go. And, who else would you want to have up right now? Mikey Meager, the senior captain, leader of this team.
The first baseman is in on the grass. Third baseman's not. Playing a little bit more towards the line. No doubles. You have Ben Tarbox up next.
I'd like to see Mikey right here shorten up on his swing a little bit, get a line drive, maybe go the other way. Just need a base hit. I think Shea's got the wheels to get in here for the win.
And Shea is going.
Wow.
The throw, the third, no throw, second and third with one out here in the 8th. Aggressive base running by Barnstable.
Wow, Daniel, I got to tell you, you said Barnstable was aggressive. You've talked to their coach. That is aggressive baseball.
And now they're going to give Meager the 4, which will bring up the inexperienced but always dangerous Tarbox. So a whole bunch of strategy going on.
Yes.
Infield's in, and they're going to pinch run for Meager. It wouldn't matter, but because he's the catcher, just get him. And that's what he kind of does. He kind of gives a shrug to Will Jones, probably won't matter.
This is great. What's great about baseball, too, is what you were just saying, Daniel, the strategy behind the game.
Here's the first pitch. He'll swing at it, pop it up, foul territory, and that is out of play.
I got to tell you, Daniel, I was thinking, I bet you they're going to tag on it. I bet you, looking at how Barnstable plays this game and runs the bases, I would not be surprised on a pop-up like that they might just tag. Nice deep breath by Ben Tarbox.
Tarbox had the one RBI ground out in the 4th, trying to win it. That's outside and high.
This is a very, very, it's a difficult position, Ben, because if he walks, you get the run. You hit a sacrifice fly, you get the run. But if you hit it on the ground, the infield's in,
He'll swing and miss.
You know, it's you're thinking that there's a lot of things that can go good here, but you get a ball right back to the pitcher. You might get one of those 1-2-3 double plays. You never know in this game. You never know.
Huge pitch coming here. The 1-2. 2-2.
Nice job. I've been laying off that. Really impressed with both teams, both pitchers, the strategy, working these hitters.
Here he comes again. In the dirt and a game-saving block. That ball was not thrown hard. It wouldn't have gotten a good
I agree with you. I really do. That was a very important block by the catcher.
3-2. A pitch that misses wins it for Barnstable.
Now here we go.